Let me start the recording now. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for making it early. We really appreciate you. Thank you, Grant. Thank you, Adisa Joki. Thank you, Regina. So this is Growing Your Business Using Social Media by Maranatha Vision Impact, our webinar series. So, and in this today's webinar, I will be, addressing a number of issues and then how you can multiply your sales figure using social media. So I want to say welcome to tonight's webinar. So as you can see, I think a number of us are very familiar with this banner. So I think this was the webinar, the banner that we made use of for our ads and our landing page on Eventbrite. We actually use Eventbrite mainly for this webinar. Usually it used to be on our website directly, but we feel to also extend our make it available for more people. So we have to come up today, in this webinar series, to start posting on our on Eventbrite. So for some of us who actually joined through Eventbrite, we are very happy to have you. Thank you. So a little about me for some who are probably meeting me for the first time, if you are just joining our webinar. So my name is Timothy Olumide, and I am the founder of Maranatha Vision Impact. I'm an educational and digital marketing, expert and certified educational. I'm actually a teacher by training and also a digital marketer by training. I think I have a lot of a number of certifications in digital marketing, certified by Google, certified by HubSpot and Udacity. So I run an organization that specializes in providing digital marketing, solutions for businesses, particularly, startups and small businesses, both in suburban areas and around the world. So I'm also a digital lifestyle consultant. Aside from being a, digital, marketing consultant, I'm also a digital lifestyle, consultant, where I also teach people on various businesses they can start online. I help businesses to get visible through social media platforms, and also help a number of people also get business opportunities that they can do online, such as affiliate marketing, Google AdSense, and Facebook Marketing Guru, and all that. So I help people to also place their ads and what have you. So I'm a content writer. I'm a teacher, and at the same time, I'm a digital literacy teacher, as I said earlier. So, and so, are we ready? I think, can we all, sorry, can we all see my screen? I have to be welcoming some people inside. Hello, can we all see my screen?
Yes.
If you can see my screen, please kindly unmute yourself and answer, please. If you can.
Yes, I can.
All right, so are we ready to go in now? So thank you. So in this webinar, I'm actually going to be, going directly into this webinar, and I will discuss 8 steps by which we can actually grow our business using social media. So in today's world, both all of us, we can agree that social media is becoming a great tool in building businesses and in increasing our sales online. All right. Right now, social media, Facebook has the largest the largest number of, members when it comes to social media. If not, someone once said that if Facebook is to be a country, it will be today the largest, population in the world, because Facebook today has more than 2 billion users on it. And the same goes for Instagram, the same goes for YouTube, the same goes for Twitter, TikTok, and LinkedIn, and the rest of them. All right. So on these platforms, how can we leverage on these platforms, available platforms, to actually build our businesses, to actually, increase our sales? There has been a lot of assumptions. Some people will tell you that, well, I've tried social media, it doesn't work for me. We have spent a lot. I've known of businesses, whenever we, get in contact with businesses, we hear a lot of, issues and, complaints here and there. Okay, someone was here the other day and, talk to us about social media, and we tried to give it a trial and it didn't work for us. So social media is not for us. Social media is not for me. But so the first myth I would like to debunk in this webinar is actually to let us understand the fact that social media is for us all. Whatever business you are into, whether you are a chiropractor, whether you are a dentist, whether you are a content writer, or you are a fashion designer, or you are, whatever you do, an agency, whatever you do, I want us to understand that social media actually is for us. But it takes, understanding how those platforms work before we can actually leverage on them to better our businesses, to make the best, of them. All right. So that's the reason why I want to, go directly to share on this, on this, in the course of this webinar, how you can leverage on them to actually better your business. So, and the point number one that I want to talk about in this webinar series is, step one, you have to choose your platform. All right. Now, we have so many platforms, as I said earlier, when it comes to social media. All right. So recently, Mark Zuckerberg made an announcement on his Facebook page saying that very soon, WhatsApp will be able to function just like Facebook. Small businesses, you'll be able to, place direct sales, make, direct order. Your customers will be able to pay you your order right there from their Facebook, from their WhatsApp. So he made that announcement that WhatsApp will soon become a small business hub, a hub for small businesses where you can sell directly, all right, to your customers. Instead of just people viewing your status, they will be able to place order directly on your site. So on this platform, what message does that pass to us? It means that social media is becoming, a great tool to actually reckon with and to stay updated about whenever we are thinking of how do we improve our businesses, right? So because we have so many of them out there, there is need for us to actually sit down and decide which one do we want to focus on part-time. This would actually increase our level of, results that we can get part-time. We need to be able to choose, what platform are we starting with? Are we starting with Facebook, first of all? Are we channeling our energy on Instagram, or are we focusing on YouTube, first of all? All right. So if you're spending the 100% of your energy on one platform, there's high tendency that you will have more results than choosing 25% of your energy on 4 platforms, right? So you actually have to decide what platform do you go for first. So pick your platform and commit yourself to posting regularly on it. For example, on Facebook today, there are a lot of, lot of people with different interests on Facebook. So if you start with Facebook, there are audience who are actually ready to listen to you. There are people, there are customers, there are potential customers who are ready to buy your products. All right, so you have to settle it in your mind. What platform are you going for? What platform are you starting with when you are coming online? So the step 2 that I want to talk about is you have to optimize your social media profile. All right, when you come online these days, there are so many, funny usernames that you see here and there. Someone who runs a, let's say someone who runs a salon business now, and whose business name is, let's say, trendy fashion, right? Then when you get to their social media profile, let's say particularly, for example, Instagram, then you see Poppy Girl 247 at Poppy Girl 247 at Poppy Girl 247. I mean, what's value, what message does that pass to your potential customer? What value, what message is that passing to your prospects? Lolly Girl 247, how does that promote your message? How does that promote your business? All right, so you have to go by the name that you bear. You have to make sure that if I come on Instagram and I search for salon, all right, even just hashtag, just a keyword salon, Instagram should be able to recommend to me that there are people who probably function in my locality who are into salon business. All right, and the name, how I optimize my social media profile would go a long way in how Instagram, or in how easily discoverable I would be. All right, so you have to be able to decide on that. You have to be able to optimize your social media profile. So, and one of the ways by which you can optimize your social media profile is you have to choose a straightforward name for your business. What's the name of your business? Whatever name your business bears offline, make sure that is the name you bear online. Don't try to create confusion for people who are trying to discover your business. If the name of your business is, let me say, Grant Stoner Vehicle, all right, then when I come on Instagram and I search for vehicle seller or vehicle repair wherever around me, I must be able to discover Grant Stoner Vehicle as part of the people who offer those services for that service around me. But if Grant Owner comes on Instagram and I'm trying to search for Grant Owner type vehicle, and all I see is, let's say, Alero 18. I mean, does that make me discoverable? The answer is no. All right, so you have to be able to optimize your social media profile. Then how? As I was talking about, I just mentioned, select a professional username. Ideally, you want your username to be either your name or the name of your company. All right, then how about your profile picture? Right? How about your profile picture? You have to make use of a high quality profile photo. When people come searching for you, all right, they should be able to sense, they should be able to feel a sense of professionalism in your appearance. All right, they should be able to feel a sense of, quality and excellence in whatever you do, in your posture and in your appearance. All right, then write a compelling about section. What does your business do? Personally, Maravim, if you go to our website, maravim.com, if you check our Google My Business online, you have a direct information of what we do. Maravim.com is an initiative that specializes in improving, businesses with social media, and digital tools. That's very straightforward. So what do? I'm so business. I help business to solve this particular problem, or I help businesses to make I'm the time multiply their sales within so period of time. Then your message must be very, very straightforward. All right, then upload a professional cover photo. This is very, very particular to people on Facebook, the Facebook user. Then we use cover photo there. Then we use it on LinkedIn, on YouTube also. Then enter all your contact information. All right. Your customer, your potential customer, your prospects must be able to access you as soon as possible without any stress. If I jump on your Google, what do you call it? If I jump on your profile, let's say on Instagram, or on Facebook or whatever, if I have a business to do with you, let's say through your posting on social media, I'm convinced that, okay, let me patronize this particular business. There must be a way by which I can locate you, either through your email address or your website or your phone number. All right. Most of the mistake that most businesses make is that they just send us a DM. DM is fine if you know that you will be there to answer their questions at a go, why they need it. All right. So you have to make sure that your contact information are available to your potential customers. So step 3, you have to also learn how to create a posting schedule. All right. Posting schedule actually goes a long way in structuring the, your appearance on social media. Sometimes one of the challenges that I've seen businesses face over time is the issue of content. I really do not know what to post. I don't know what to, how to address it. I really do not know how to, I don't know what next to say. All right, but creating a posting schedule actually puts you on check. Then it actually makes you fresh because you already have the list of posts that you want to make per time. You already have a list of posts. So let's say you can create a posting schedule for like 2 weeks or a month ahead. But as a starter, you can start by creating, let's say, a week. All right. So let's say today is Wednesday. Then starting from next week, Monday, we are going to post this also message. Then on Tuesday, we'll post this. On Wednesday, we'll post this. Then for that week is already settled. Then we can get that done over the weekend. Let's say on Saturday, on Sunday, or Friday evening, then Saturday, then we sit down to create our content. Then that serves us for the rest of the week. Then on weekends again, we sit down and create our content ahead. So creating a content schedule actually make your work easier and give you a structure when it comes to, your social media appearance. So consider creating a social media calendar. As I said, how often will you post? Let's say we want to post once per day. We want to make a post on a daily basis. All right. Then we can create the 7-day, content series. Then for that 7 day, that would serve us for a week. That's 7 day. Then if you work just Monday to Friday, then you have to create just 5 contents that would serve you for that week. Then on Friday evening and Saturday, you sit down again, brainstorm with your team, or if you are a sole proprietor, you go online. I will also be sharing some tools that can also help us, in creating content for our social media profile. So what sort of content will you post? All right. So let's say, for example, on Monday, we want to make a motivational post that would probably prepare our audience for the new week. Let's say something like Monday is a special day. Get at work and get your dream fulfilled from the name of your company. That's the post already. That's something that people can relate with. I hope I'm passing, I don't know, I hope I'm passing a message with someone, please. If you are still with me, please kindly let me just unmute yourself and just give me maybe a thumb up, or just drop a message to the chat. and let me know that someone is still out there hearing me, right? Hello, are we still together? All right, thank you, Grant. Thank you, Ajoke. All right, thank you, Regina. So I think we are good, right? Okay, so thank you, guys. So where are we? So what's up content? So on Tuesday, so on Monday, it could be something like a motivational talk. Then on Tuesday, it could be something like and a solution. Let's say someone has probably bought a product from you. All right. Then you can just take one of the features of your product, let's say, or maybe one of the features of your product, then share the advantage or the solution it solves for your potential customer. All right. Then you can talk about it. Then on Wednesday, you can sell. All right. On Wednesday, you can sell. Buy from us today, something. Then if you have a discount that you are currently offering in your company, talk about it on your social media. We are currently offering 10% discount for the first set of people who get this on this day. You can talk about it on a Wednesday. Then on Thursday, you can talk about your customer testimonial. Maybe a customer is a satisfied customer who just gets to know your product, who just get a product from you and is satisfied and just send you a feedback that, wow, I just make use of a product and I'm satisfied with the service and I'm satisfied with the experience. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for what you do. Then you can get it featured on your, on Thursday on your social media profile. Then on Friday, boom, thank God it's Friday. Then you can wish people, blessed weekend, restful weekend. It's been a long week of working and all. Now, guys, it's time to, probably go back home and do something. I mean, something creative. So you can create something like that for a week. Then the next week, you can repeat the process with a new set of content, right? So, all right. So, sorry, thank you. So that was from Zoom. Then what's up? Then what format will you use? All right. So are you making an image? All right. Are you sending or are you making a video? Let's say, for example, I made a post today, just a written content. All right. Then I post it on our social media. Tomorrow it could be a design. You can get a graphic designer, your graphic team, or you can make one on Canva to make a very good design for you and make it featured on your social media profile. All right. Then on Wednesday or on Thursday, you can make a video, right? So you have to decide what formats do you want to use. Are you using the image? Are you using video? Or are you just posting up content? All right, a written content, right? So you also have to decide that. Then step 4, begin posting on social media. So now that we have our content ready and the ideas and how we can get content for our site, then let's go ahead and start posting up on our social media profile. So that's the next step. Step 5, engage with your followers. All right. Sometimes one of the issues that businesses face is that when they come to social media, they feel, of course, thank God for the age of automation that we now have. You can automate everything, including your Instagram and Facebook profiles, right? If someone engages with your social media with your content, let's say on Facebook, there are available tools that can reply them automatically without you being there. The same thing goes for other social media platforms like LinkedIn, like Instagram, like Facebook. But you still have to be there to keep your followers engaged. If someone asks a question as regards any of your products or any of your content, then you must be there to answer them. All right. I actually have an experience, a practical experience in that regard. There was a business that I worked with at a time. I posted their ads. I was working on their ads, so I made use of Facebook, ads for them. Then our objective was to create awareness and also to increase the sales. So there were two objectives. Then as regarding the what do you call it, as regarding the products, there were a lot of questions that I couldn't answer, even though I have access to those messages. So I needed to be, forwarding those messages to the manager. But unfortunately, before the manager could address those questions, those guys are already moved away to another businesses. And some months later, the person got in touch and was telling me, okay, I actually saw those messages later, but it was already late. These guys have moved on because you are not the only one selling on social media. So you have to be there to answer those questions. You have to be there to engage them. They have to see you. You have to be visible. They have to make them feel that this is a real world business and they are transacting with a real life human being. They are not trading with robots. All right, am I heard now? Am I clear with someone? So you have to be there for them. So that's our step 5. Then step 6, follow the right people, right? Today, social media has successfully created, what we can call, influencer world, right? There are influencers in every industry. If you go on Twitter now, there are Twitter influencers, right? But an influencer on Twitter might not actually be an influencer on Facebook, may not have that influence on Instagram. All right. So, but you have to be able to discover those people, particularly in your industry. Who are the people who are making things happen in your industry? Like, for example, when it comes to, cloud computing now, of course, you and I know that Jeff Bezos cannot be left out. We have to. Amazon AWS is solving a lot of, cloud-based problems for a number of people in the world today. He's an influencer, right? Jack is an influencer. These are people who are already doing so great in their industry. So we have to follow them. What kind of content are they pushing out to people? What kind of content they also engaging with? If you see someone in your industry who is, an influencer in your industry, making a comment on a particular post, following a particular page, do the same. Engage with whatsoever they are engaging with. All right. Work on the steps of the giants. So you have to follow the right people. So once you see their post, like their post, make a very creative comment on their post, get noticed by them, right? So follow the right people in your industry. Then step 7, use hashtags. Use hashtags. I mean, it's a very great thing that I can say that is very, very necessary and important. Hashtags help, your post to be seen and viewed by a wider audience. All right. What's let's say, for example, currently you have over 1,500 people following, followers on your Facebook, right? Facebook algorithm, the way it works these days, not all of those 1,500 people would actually see your post. So let's assume that perhaps it was in the days of, once someone likes your page, they start seeing your post. Hashtags actually helps you to move beyond people who have liked your page. So you can actually be part of, let's say, the pool of what is the trending hashtags. People can join, and you can also be part of those trending hashtags. So let's say, and one of the things that you also have to take note of when it comes to hashtags usage is that you have to make sure that you are using hashtags that are very relevant to your content, right? you must make sure that you are using hashtags that are very relevant to your content. If you are posting, if you are writing a content on, you know, productivity, don't go and look for hashtags on shoemaking. It doesn't add up, right? So you have to make sure that then do not bombard your post with so much hashtags, right? If you make a post, let's say 100 character post or 150 or 200 character post, right? Make sure that your hashtags does not go beyond 5, at most 7 hashtags. Then on the comment section, you can add more hashtags so that it doesn't look like you are spamming the system, right? So you have to make sure that you are being, very professional with the way you use your hashtags, right? So steps 8, experiment. There is a reason why Facebook introduced A/B testing in their work. And that is to tell you that 2 different posts would definitely perform differently. But to your own advantage as a business owner, you are given a privilege to know what works best so that you can do what works best better. I hope someone is hearing me. They make that available to you so that you can know what works best, what produces the best results. And once you know what produces the best result, then you can do what makes sense better, right? So you have to experiment. Then let's say, for example, if you make a post today, a written post, then tomorrow you make an image, a graphic post, a visual post. Then next tomorrow you make a video. Then you have to sit down and look into it. How does it affect the engagement? How do people engage with each of those posts? How do they engage with the written? How do they engage with the image? And how do they engage with the video? Then you know probably the number of the caliber of people and the audience that you have that are currently following you on your social media are actually people who are, video lover, right? People who engage more with videos. Then you can make more videos. Then you can do more of videos so that as to continue to keep them engaged, engaging, right? So that's it. So on the last note, I would like to say, don't wait any longer. There are businesses, as I said in the beginning, that who believe that, well, social media is not for me. Social media is for big, guys. But that's not the case. They wait there doing nothing. Even if you have to start small, start today. Start creating that post today. Start engaging today. Start making those, comments today. Start, writing that post today. I've given us, an idea as the kind of post that we can make. All right. So on a recap, part of what I've said is that number 1, choose your platform. Number 2, optimize your social media profile. Number 3, you have to create a posting schedule. Then 4, start posting on your social media profile. Then number 5, you have to engage with your followers. You have to be there. You have to make sure they are seeing you. Then number 6, follow the right people. Discover the influencer in your industry and follow them. Do what they do. Then number 7, use hashtags. Make hashtags your friends. Then number 8, experiment. Make sure that you are very intentional with your posting and you're actually discovering, all right, what works best. So guys, thank you for listening to us, right? So I don't know if there are questions, and maybe you have a question. Actually, I have a gift for us on our I sent out an email address, series of email message before this webinar, encouraging people to join our WhatsApp group for now, because I actually want to share with us, share with us how we can, about, let's say 30, I've written about 30 social media post ideas. All right, social media post ideas, and I actually have a plan to, post it up on our WhatsApp group, because WhatsApp today is just like our mobile phone, right? So maybe in our consequent webinar, we'll be talking about SMS marketing. But for now, WhatsApp is more like SMS marketing. And the research has shown that over 90% of WhatsApp messages sent through WhatsApp get read within the first 5 minutes. All right. So this is one of the reasons why we are actually leveraging on WhatsApp. We've talked about WhatsApp marketing maybe in the nearest future. We also do that as the time permits. So I encourage us to join our WhatsApp group. I've actually attached it to the series of emails that were sent out before this webinar, so that we can join and have access to those platforms and to that template. So thank you guys for making it done this evening. So if there is any question, please, can we bring it on within the next few minutes? So if you have any question, please kindly unmute yourself and right. Thank you, Grant Turner. Thank you for the message. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Regina. Thank you, the Miraculous, right? Thank you guys. So do we have any question? Then if you have anything to say as regards our WhatsApp group, right? So let me know, because I will encourage us to share the message. To check our email. You will see the link to the WhatsApp group, because I will be dropping for us tonight how we can actually, different social media ideas that we can post on our, start posting our social media profile. So if there is any question, okay, thank you, Regina. So is there any question? You can type it and you can say it out, right? Okay, so thank you, Adisa Ajoke. I guess that's the WhatsApp group, right? So thank you. So I encourage us to check our email. And again, I would also send to us the replay of this webinar, so that those of us who are unable to, who join late and who are maybe probably not so consistent, probably due to network issues and all, would also be able to watch it over again. So thank you guys. And okay, so I think we are good to go, right? So is there any question from anybody before we round up? With posting consistently on one social media, right? Okay, with posting consistently on one social media I choose, how do I ensure I post consistently as a one-man business? All right. Okay, right. You can actually part of, I think I mentioned this earlier, that part of ways by which you can post consistently. I gave us the post ideas by which you can post. Then you can also take post ideas from your sometimes from your comment section. There is something called user generated content. The need of your people, of your followers, then you can take ideas from part of the issues and things that they are dropping at the comment, on their comment section. Then again, other ways by which you can also post consistently is by using softwares like Hootsuite, right? Softwares, tools like Hootsuite helps you to post consistently on your social media without you being there. All you just have to do is to load your platform with series of content that you want to post per time or for a period of time. Then they start to post them up on your behalf. Hootsuite does that for you. And also Facebook post schedule also make that happen for you. So you can use a tool like Hootsuite and Buffer, right? Hootsuite and Buffer. You can use those tools, right? So then also as a, yeah, of course, I'm a fashion designer actually. Can I outsource these aspects to face my wing work? Yeah, thank you for that question. Actually, part of what we do on our please, sorry, Miss Rachel. Okay, so part of what we do in our organization is that I will also encourage us to visit idigitalmedia.online, idigitalmedia.online. So what we do there is the platform by which through which we help businesses get online. All right. So maravim.com is where we teach, right? You can enroll for our courses. You can also get online and enroll for any of our courses today, maybe in social media marketing or in digital literacy or desktop publishing. But if you go to idigitalmedia.online, you'll be able to hire us to undo some of these aspects of your social media profile, social media work for you. All right, so that is what we can do, and we also look forward to work with you. So I think the questions have been answered. So if there are no questions again, I think we can call it a day today. So thank you guys, and hope to see you again in our next webinar. Bye.